Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Ghost Rider. I found this at Target, so it's got really cool packaging. I believe it's the same size box as the 3-packs. So it's got a nice big window, so it's Ghost Rider right here. Marvel has a nice Ghost Rider sitting right there with this chain, got the motorcycle, and the handlebars here. It does only have one side mirror. I'm trying to see if I got an error, so we'll turn on the side here. You can see a nice little comic illustration of Ghost Rider. And in the back here, okay, cool. So it is just one side mirror, but it's got a really cool picture of Ghost Rider, riding his motorcycle. And along here, showing the motorcycle without the flame effects, along without the piece, as if it hasn't transformed yet. So it's just the classical, Johnny Blaze bike, and then it has a little brief bio there. I'll let you guys go ahead and see that. Do you want to? All right, and it's just got a nice little window at the top, and just the barcode at the bottom. So go ahead and get this guy open and check out the details. Alright guys, so here's the box insert. I thought this was pretty cool looking. It's got the chains. You can see the skull right there with the flaming head. And yeah, it's just a cool little box insert. Alright, so I'll go ahead and show you guys this. So here's the bike out of the package. It's chain whip, the handlebars, and Ghost Rider. So one thing I wanted to show you guys real quick, they do have these rubber band in. So I will be cutting these off. So you can see here, there's rubber bands right there. I'll just kind of show you the brief little things first. So we got the chain here, which looks, let me get this guy out of the way so the camera can focus. You got the chain here that looks really nice. It's got a nice flame effect. You can kind of see the transforming of it, having it be a regular, silver chain, going right into the translucent yellow, and it kind of gets to a darker orange. You can see the flame effect here. Looks really cool in the bottom of the thing, at the bottom of the chain here. Very cool looking chip. And we finally have, him with his whip, right? I mean, geez. I don't even think, Toy Biz maybe gave us one that came like that, so it's just really cool. Here's the handlebars. That's just going to have a peg that pops in there and clips into place with the one side mirror. A little bit of paint applications on the handles themselves. You can see a little, there we go. You can see a little speed dial. And you can see he's going, looks like, can't exactly see that. I can't tell if it says 75 miles an hour or what. But yeah, so it's got a little speed speedometer. So I'll go ahead and plug this in so you guys can see. Oops, and that thing does come off, just so you can, depending on what style of bike you want him to have, as I try to put the handlebars on upside down. So let me see here. There we go. It sits pretty flush. But I'll go ahead and get these rubber bands off, and then I'll put the bike back together and we'll start going over this thing. Alright guys, so here's the bike with all the rubber bands removed. It's a really cool looking bike. And the flames seem to click on fairly easy. So the kickstand here at the bottom, I'll show you this really quick. It just kind of flares down, and therefore it holds them up just fine. And then if you flick it all the way down like that, then you can kind of get it leaning. Whoops, maybe not. Or was that? Yeah, you get it kind of leaning now. So depending on how you shift the wheel around, which is kind of cool. One thing is just these bolts kind of take away from the sculpt on one side, but I see that, you kind of have to have it just for the, keep it together. But we'll go ahead and start with the bike. Starting out front on, it looks really cool. I really like the whole skull look here at the translucent lenses of the eyes. I think that looks really awesome. It's just this nice, kind of a lighter, kind of, I don't know, silver. It's just a silver plastic. It's not really super dark, but it's really cool. And I like how these fangs kind of hang down here, but they don't rub into the, into the rims themselves. And he's got like these rubber tires, which look really cool. They're nice translucent yellow, but they are definitely like a softer. You can definitely squeeze them and squish them down and stuff. It's pretty cool. The fender here is definitely a dark blue. And it's got these flames on the side here that just clip on, which I'll show in a second. Handlebars are nice and snug now, but looks really good, nice and clean. Really like the little blue, stripe along the side that matches the Ghost Rider. And it does have this kind of dark navy blue tank here. Same thing with the fenders. Looks really cool. Engine looks good. Nice sculpt. Not a lot of paint detailing on the engine itself. but it does look really cool. And it's nice and big and bulky. It's got little brake lights here. I love the exhaust. I love how these flames are attached. I think this looks so good. I think that looks really cool, actually. But these flames look great. So they're nice sculpt. Turns yellow to orange, just like kind of matches the theme. Got the yellow wheels, so it kind of rides up. Looks good. These back wheels look really cool. You can see little brake rotors in there. Really nice. But I just really like how these flames attach to the exhaust here. I think that looks really nice. But again, good sculpt. And it turns from yellow to orange. I think that looks awesome. It's got a little black leather. It's got a textured seat there. And flipping around here is kind of the more, I guess, uglier side. You can see the bolts, like I was saying before. But again, the white, the blue striping, I do have a little nick right there. And I do have a little paint blemish right here. At least it's on the ugly side, which I will not be showing when I display them. But again, the flames look really cool. It's just a really nice bike. So I'll go ahead and take it apart now so you guys can see it transformed back into a regular bike. So this just, this is just held on by 2 clips. And then the flames here are held on by 2 pegs. Or, yeah, 3 pegs, 2 pegs. And they just sit right there. So they don't stand out when you take them off. You don't really notice them too much. And then the back here, it just kind of slides, over the exhaust tube itself. And once it slides over, this part just kind of clips onto the frame. So easily attached and detached. So you can just see it just kind of comes off like that. And then this part, I believe, is glued on. Let me look at the box really quick. Sorry, guys. It shows it off. I don't know. Feels glued to me. I'm not going to pull on it right now. But yeah, see, I mean, that wouldn't do that if it wasn't glued. So that little flame's glued on there, at least from mine. But it's a cool looking regular bike even. Nice little Harley. It's got a nice translucent headlamp right here. So you can see that's actually a separate piece. And it's got these painted on blinker lights. But it's just got a nice, classic motorcycle look. Coming on the back, you just see more of the fender. It's got these, you can see more of the exhaust, and they're hollowed out so you can fit those flames back on. But overall, really cool bike. Really happy with this. Good job, Hasbro. Alright, so I'll get these out of the way. We'll bring in Ghost Rider. So this Ghost Rider figure is great. I really like him. So I already went over the chain, so I'm going to move that out of the way. The head sculpt is what got me. I mean, it just looks awesome. They did a great job with the paint applications to give it that bone, the bone look. I mean, it looks like real bone to me. It's very cool. Really good paint applications. I love it. I mean, it looks just great. I mean, just the whole detail of the whole, it's the same skull that we've seen. You can kind of see some overlaying of the plastic up here. But I mean, the paint and texture of the bone, of the whole skull just looks great. And the flames continue with the yellow and it turns into orange. So you can kind of see it from the side here. You can see yellow and goes into orange. Looks really good. I like how you can see the vertebrae again, like we've seen with the other one. It's the same exact Ghost Rider we got with the, was it the Rhino Wave? So just different paint deco. But just this head sculpt's just awesome. So right here, this figure alone's like worth the set, especially since you finally get a bike. So if you missed out on that Rhino Wave Ghost Rider, don't feel bad. But it's got a nice dark blue suit with a light blue striping or collar on the outer edges. Same thing with the front here. It looks really good. I like the sides of the jacket. And they're nice and clean. Lined right up. Just looks really good. It's got like a lighter blue pearlized belt. I just like the stripe because it really matches that bike more. And then coming down the leg pants here, it's got the same blue, all lines up. And the stripes look really good. So you can see, I mean, they're not missing any paint or bleeding over. Looks really good. Very cool. And it's got the same biker boots. There is no paint applications on the buckles. Those are just left alone. But still, very cool. Very cool Ghost Rider. So going over the articulation, head looks left and right, up about that much. Looks down. It's got the awesome jaw articulation, so you can have him, you know, screaming. It looks really cool. I think that looks awesome. It's got ball joints in the shoulders to move forward and back, out, down. And it's got an upper thigh swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist rotation, also hinges at the wrist, got a nice ab crunch, waist swivel, same articulation as the old one, kicks forward, got upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, no boot rotation, ankles move down, they move up, and he's got the nice ankle rockers with peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Alright, I'll show you guys how tall Ghost Rider is, and we'll get him on his bike, and then we'll do some good comparisons with all the other Ghost Riders. Alright guys, so he stands right at 6.5 inches, almost 7 with the flaming tip hair. So I'll go ahead and get him on his bike. So first we'll just kind of get him riding on there. So I'm going to do this right in front of you guys. You guys want to see me do that? Just bend his legs out like that. So you may just have him like this, and then foot kicked out like that. Another one up. There we go. There he goes. So we can get him kind of raising his arm up like that. Very cool. Of course, I'll get him on there a little better, but he fits on there nice. So I'll go ahead and get these effects on here. You guys can kind of see. The flame effects on. So you just press them on there. They fit on pretty snug. I mean, I'm sure that if you bump them hard enough, they'll fall right off. There's, you know, 2 pegs. But I do like how they do fit on there good. They're not too loose. We'll get this thing clipped on. There we go. And then we'll get these back flames on. These fit on nice. There we go. There we got Ghost Rider all set up, ready to ride. Looks really cool. Alright, you guys ready for some comparisons? So here is Ghost Rider. Scoot him over and line up these bikes. So here he is next to the one of the non-variant phasing Ghost Rider from Toy Biz, Series 7. Here's the variant phasing Ghost Rider, Series 7. And the old Series 3, our first Ghost Rider. So it's kind of neat to see these transitions. And then, I mean, we've seen this guy. There's the Rhino Wave Ghost Rider. So you can kind of scoot him over. The bikeless Ghost Rider. But there you go. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's cool to have these guys all lined up. So I'll go ahead and face them head on with you. But see, again, I mean, for Series 3 Toy Biz 1, he had a chain that goes around his body, but I never detached it. But these guys look sick. Nice. Here, I'll go ahead and do a 1x1 comparison with each bike now, so you guys can see all that. Just so you can see the lengthwise. I mean, lengthwise. So if I'm lining up wheel to wheel, it looks cool. You guys can see. It's definitely a big bike, the new one. So you guys can kind of get a good view here. Looks very cool. Really liking that. Alright, so then we'll go ahead and get into the next one. Oops, just bumped this guy off his bike. Bummer. Oh well. Oh, and here he is next to Vengeance. Old Toy Biz Vengeance. He gets whipped in the face, which looks good. They look good together. Alright, so here he is next to Series 7 phasing Ghost Rider. I'll put him... Sorry guys, he's falling off his bike. head on so you guys can kind of see them. They're actually more about the same size, so if you get them lined up. Yeah, bikes are just about the same size. Definitely the tires are smaller on the Series 7 Ghost Rider. They're not, you can see they're not as thick. But it's cool. It's definitely a cool little comparison. I do like this bike actually more. I like the flame effects. I mean, the flame effects look cool in this one, but the way they attach to the exhaust look a lot better to me on the Hasbro one now. It just looks more realistic the way the flames are attached. Here's next to the phasing one. This one's still really cool. It's so unique. But definitely some cool Ghost Riders now. And so you guys can see the overall difference. Very cool. So there you go, guys. That's my review on the Marvel Legends Ghost Rider. I definitely think he's really well done. I think he's worth picking up. I bought him right away just because this is one I've been wanting. Like same thing with Logan on the bike. I will definitely be buying him as soon as I see him. I just think they look really good. Black Widow I will probably hold off on until I see her on sale, just because these are, with tax here in California, they're $42 and some change, so they're pretty expensive. But not a bad deal for what you get, I think. At least with this guy, I feel like with all the attachments and everything, it adds the value. Whereas Black Widow just has the interchangeable head and the bike, so I don't know. Plus, I just like Ghost Rider, so I'm kind of biased for that. But there you go, guys. That's my review on Ghost Rider. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't. All right, take care.